Hello everyone, I'm Salman Ibn Yunus. I'm back here again with another video. In this video, we will talk about LLMs. As you can see in the video, there are some of the well known LLM models like GPT-3, Lambda 2, Palm, Bloom, GLM 130B, GPT-4, etc. So these are called large language models, such as in ChatGPT. So they are basically deep neural network models that have been developed over the past few years. So they have created a new era for natural language processing. Before the advent of LLMs, there were traditional models which were doing good at categorizing tasks such as email spam classification and pattern recognition. However, they were underperforming in certain tasks like language tasks that required complex understanding and generation abilities such as parsing detailed instructions, conducting contextual analysis, and creating coherent and contextually appropriate original text. For instance, previous versions of language models could not write an email from a list of keywords, a task that is very trivial for contemporary LLMs. LLMs have an outstanding ability to understand, generate, and interpret human language. It is important to clarify that when we say language models, we mean that they can process and generate text in ways that appear coherent and contextually relevant. They do not possess like human like consciousness or some extraordinary superhuman capability. They do not possess that. There were advances in deep learning. So, as we know, deep learning is a subset of machine learning and AI, which is focused on neural networks. So, large language models are actually trained on huge amounts of text data. So, the large scale training allows LLMs to capture deeper contextual information and subtleties of human language compared to previous approaches. So, a- as you know, LLMs have significantly improved performance in a variety of tasks like text translation, sentiment analysis, and question answering, and many more. So, so there is another important difference between current LLMs and earlier NLP models. That is, NLP models were typically designed for specific tasks such as text categorization or classification, language translation, etc. While those NLP models have done well in some narrow tasks or narrow applications, but large language model actually shows a broader proficiency across a variety of NLP tasks. So the main reason, what is the main reason for the success, for such huge success of large language models? So basically, this is due to the transformer architecture and also due to using large training data sets to train LLMs has fundamentally transformed NLP. It has provided more capable tools for understanding and interacting with human language. So let's come to a more formal definition of what is an LLM. So LLM is a neural network which is designed to understand, generate, and respond to human-like texts. These models are deep neural networks which are trained on huge amounts of text data, and also sometimes encompasses large parts of the entire publicly available text on the internet. So the large language model, the large word that is used in the large language model is due to the fact that the model size is huge in terms of parameters and the immense data set on which it is trained. So the both the factors are influencing here, and that is the reason for calling it large language model. So models like these often have tens or even hundreds of billions of parameters, which are the adjustable weights in the network that are optimized during training to predict the next word in a sequence. So the next word prediction is sensible as it harnesses the inherent sequential nature of language to train models on understanding context, structure, and relationships within text. Yet it is a very simple task, so it is surprising to many researchers that it can produce such capable models. So let's get back to the architecture of LLM. So LLM uses an architecture called the transformer, which allows them to pay selective attention to different parts of the input when making predictions, making them especially adept at handling the nuances and complexities of human language. Since LLMs are capable of generating text, LLMs are also often referred to as a form of generative artificial intelligence, often referred to as generative AI or Gen AI. So this was just a bit of introduction about LLM. Thanks a lot for your time. See you in the next video. Thank you.